Hello folks and welcome back to another lesson. In this one we're going to be looking at a track by Stone Gossard off his Moonlander album, which is called Remain, and this is for Mr. Andy Bremner. Here you are, Andy. Thanks very much indeed for your support over at Patreon, mate. If you don't know what that is, go check out the link below. So let's get started, shall we? You're going to need to put a capo onto the second fret, and the tab that you're going to see is with the capo in mind. So that becomes 0. So wherever you see 0, 2, 2, 2, that would be played there, right? So that's A to D. So let's dive in and have a closer look, shall we? And I'm going to unlock one of Stone's secrets that he plays live, so stay tuned for that. Oh yes, it's a good one. Now this bad boy is in 6/8. It's also got a shuffle feel, so you're going to play like that, okay? So that's the vibe that you're going to go for. So the intro, it starts off on the 4th beat of the first bar. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you're into the verse, okay? So that first part's pretty straightforward. You can play the A chord how you like. Play it like that, in the sort of traditional style with 2nd, 1st and 3rd finger in that order. Or you can just play it flat like Stone does. I think that's what he does live anyway. The rhythm throughout is going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Straightforward stuff, right? So you're going to play once you play that note, keep that there for the D chord. So you're just going to add 2 more fingers there, right, to make it a bit easier. Okay, so. And then you're into the verse, right? That's where it starts. So let's break up the verse. We're going to play 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, and repeat that twice. That goes like this. Pretty straightforward, right? Then you've got 2 bars of D, then 1 bar of A, and then you do this rundown. And back to the D. So you're actually playing D to A 3.5 times, right? But the 3rd time you're going to play and then for the last 2 times you go to a B minor and then a D minor. And then you pick up again halfway through into this bit. Alright, and then we've got another little pre-verse couple of A to D's. So let's go through the whole bit and see if you can play along, right? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. D, A, to D, to A, D, A, D, B minor, D minor, back to A, D, B minor, oops, D minor, and then you play this. Alright, you only play that part after the first verse. There's some variations after that. Now I'm going to stop right there and show you something which is super important to nailing this tune as Stone does. Let's have a look at how he plays it. In the rain. So let me talk you through that briefly. What you're going to do is really get your whole arms in. Imagine that someone is controlling you from above like a puppeteer and they're lifting your arms up at random points. So mean, in one part, his arm, like, it's not just a shrug either. You are getting your whole arm in there. I don't even think tab annotation exists for that, but maybe it should. On with the lesson. So after that one bar of the A ringing out, he does the same kind of chords, which would be A to D, but he plays the bar chord, and you're actually up on that. I've tabbed it as per the capo, right? But you're actually fretting this on the 7th fret. Okay, and you just go between those two chords 7 times, okay? And there's a couple of little fills. So basically you will play etc, right? 7 times. But on the 3rd and the 5th time, he puts in a little fill. So it would be so you're just going to take your little finger off and play the, well, what is the actual 7th fret there, right? And he only does that on the 3rd and the 5th time. So if I play it through the first 4 times, just to give you a bit of context, it would be through again. He does the same thing on the 5th time. Next part's pretty straightforward, goes like this. And then you play the whole thing round again, right? So the first chord is a C shape. But you're starting on the 12th fret. And then the next one is 12, 11, 9, 9, right? Again, the tab's going to show 10, 9, 7, 7 because it's relative to the capo, but okay, so you play 6 of each. Then the second time round you'll play a power chord, and that's 10th fret. You leave that ring out for 2 bars. Then you just play the whole thing round again. Now once you've played that round twice, so you're coming out of it as and then that goes back into the last verse. So that is it. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that one, people. See you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.